all my research team. Hope you enjoyed hearing them. So, I am DN Singh and I have been teaching here in IIT Bombay since 1994. A lot of time has already passed by. And this course or maybe you can say that this profession now rather than the course, I initiated about 15 years back, and subsequently environmental geomechanics course evolved, environmental geotechnics course evolved for undergraduates, environmental geomechanics is for postgraduates, and then subsequently a lab was developed which is environmental geotechnology laboratory, where she has welcomed you and all of them have welcomed you. Now, my first question to you would be, how do you feel after hearing all of them? Fami, yeah.
Actually, I feel that it is a vast field to be. Actually, it is very good for research. Actually, I felt very much.
What you want to do after your masters?
I
What is
wish
the
for
intention
high
of joining
studies.
IIT Bombay? First of all, let me ask you.
Actually, it's a very, a topmost institute. Very much proud to be here.
No, but what's your intention of joining IIT Bombay?
Actually, geotechnical engineering is my favorite subject during my BTech course.
What makes
And
it so favorite for you?
It actually covers, I think, all aspects of civil engineering. Like it comes everywhere, since it's the base, starts from the base for.
So this was before joining IIT Bombay Geotech Group. Also, you were saying the same thing, or this started only after joining IIT Bombay Geotech?
Projects, seminar, electives, everything comes.
Oh, very nice. So you are a hardcore geotechnical engineer.
Yeah. Sir, I'm Shruti.
Shruti.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, she said her seminar project was all based on geotechnical engineering. So my case is entirely different. Everything was based on transportation engineering.
Okay.
So I think I'm new to this, means I've not much explored in the subject, but I think now, but I like more now. It's geotechnical engineering because I started loving it
Since
during
when?
my GATE preparation times.
Oh no, after joining IIT Bombay?
No,
Before that?
never.
Okay. So this was your passion?
Passion after GATE preparation.
After GATE preparation.
Or during, I can say like during GATE preparation.
Okay. What was so fascinating in geotechnical engineering?
Actually, means I can more relate to it. I can easily study it. I can easily understand it as well. So I think that is what made me to.
Not many people like geotechnical engineering, is it not?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So what is the intention of joining IIT Bombay Geotechnical Engineering Group?
So IIT Bombay is very famous in geotechnical engineering. So I thought, why not?
What is so famous about IIT Bombay Geotechnical Engineering?
IIT Bombay is itself famous, no?
Okay. And geotech here?
So yes, geotechnical engineering.
What makes it so outstanding, let us say, in geotechnical engineering?
Maybe the lectures, maybe the project works, something like that.
Okay. All right. So what is that you want to do? What's your intention of joining IIT Bombay?
I want to know more about geotechnical engineering. So we all know, like we think that foundation is the base of everything, but apart from foundation, actually this is the soil that carries all the weight, all the loads.
Okay.
All the loads. So I think we have to know more about the soil and its strength. So anything we are seeing around us is at last coming to the soil itself. So it is very necessary, or I can say it is very mandatory to know more about the soils.
Okay,
so
good.
That's
next, please. So you said Femi, and just a minute, your name Shruti. Yes.
I'm Mitra Kriti.
Mitra, yes, please. Yeah. Say something. How did you feel like after hearing to all of them?
Before coming here, for me, geotechnical was just foundation and slows. But after joining, I hardly heard about it. Like we get to know about new aspects.
What new aspects?
Environmental geomechanics, like it's an entirely
Okay.
Like we are getting exposed to like more new
So how much scared you are by seeing the vastness of the subject?
Very scared.
Very scared. It's apparent on your face. Okay. Why you are so scared?
Like, I don't know what to expect next. Like,
Okay. All right. Next.
My name is Gaurav.
Gaurav.
Gaurav Kumar Yadav.
Yes, please.
I'm from Madhya Pradesh, as he said. So from this subject,
So you are a lucky one. You have been associated with mines. Mines
Yes,
are
sir.
attached to your
yes, sir,
flat.
Yes, sir.
You know,
That's why I
attached
say
mines.
This subject is very important for me as well.
Why?
Because, this all I listened of the.
So since your childhood, you have been seeing mines.
Yes,
So mines are inspiration for you.
from the last 15 years.
15 years. So what comes to your mind after seeing mines?
Sir, as I saw lots of things change. There is.
You are from Korba, you said. Which part of Madhya Pradesh? Oh, Korba is in Chhattisgarh now. Yes.
Chhindwara.
Chhindwara. Okay. Yeah, a lot of mines are there, correct.
Yes,
So what is the major town?
Pench area. There is a western region.
No, but what is the name of the place?
WCL.
Oh,
Western
WCL and all those are there. But what is the name of the town?
Sir, it's
You are from which
Beharia Mines or Tisgura Mines.
Okay. No, I have not heard these names. Okay. Very good. So what comes to your mind after seeing the mining process?
I saw this regularly. Lots of areas they covered. Day
So
by
maybe
day
for you,
or-
your dream is coming true.
Yeah, sir.
You should have gone to ISM Dhanbad.
No, sir. Yes, sir.
You should have gone to ISM Dhanbad, School of Mines.
That's not the reason, but IIT Bombay is also a good institute for that.
Okay.
Basically, ISM Dhanbad.
All right. So what feeling you get when you see the mines? Because you have been describing very passionately about
Yes, sir.
mines.
As I saw all my seniors that they are all talking about soil stabilization.
Mhm.
Mainly they work on that refineries and mines and the gas behind the soil. So they all try to stabilize the soil basically. So that mind this is very.
No, first of all, what comes to your mind when you see mining activity going on?
So mining is just like.
Did your question, should I do something in this aspect or?
So I used to work in that how to stabilize the things that comes.
Overburden, OB dumps.
Yes, sir. Dump.
Okay.
How to stabilize that? By what techniques we use to dump it, or how we can. So
Oh, these are very big challenges.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Because day by day the things going on, and it's not been controlled from last 10, 15 years as I
So
saw.
what is your intention of joining IIT Bombay Geotechnical Engineering, apart from whatever they have said, three of them?
So I think research work is going on very intentionally into geotech, and also we
You
have
speak in mic, so I think they are unable
we
to
have
hear.
we have labs here, so we can do so much experiments and research work on that particular environmental geomechanics and all other
Okay.
aspects. So I think that your IIT Bombay is a good platform for us
Okay.
to do so.
Next. You are from Rajasthan.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What's your name?
Vijendra Kumar, sir.
Brajendra.
Vijendra Kumar.
Okay. Yeah.
So Rajasthan basically problem is desert and sand dune stabilization. How to stabilize the sand dunes?
But why this is a problem? Let deserts remain deserts, no?
Right?
Let them remain as it is. What is
Yes,
the
sir.
problem?
Yes, sir.
So what is the problem associated with the deserts? Why do you think that this is a problem? Let deserts remain deserts, oceans remain oceans, lakes remain lakes. What is the problem? What issue comes to your mind which you would like to solve, let us say, in the eastern part of the country, sorry, western part of the country? I mean, there are so many Hindi movies on deserts, no? So deserts, dunes you were talking about. So if there were problems, why they would film everything in the movies? They are famous Hindi movies on
What is
Rajasthan dunes. Yes, Shrikant.
So, with the long introduction from my seniors,
Mm-hmm.
I came to know the various aspects of geotechnical engineering, which I didn't expect that it will be there.
Why?
Like,
What will not be there?
Like the aspect which I did think of, like
Mhm.
the gas hydrates
Mhm.
or the mining, that thing. So I did expect that to be in geotechnical engineering. I didn't think of it in my undergraduate.
So what is your thinking, let's say, before half an hour, 45 minutes? What was the concept of geotechnical engineering you were carrying?
I thought of like soil stabilization
Mhm.
or foundation design.
Okay.
And
So what impression you got by seeing that word environmental geomechanics?
with the word,
Word means say 2 words.
like it's interrelation between
So what went in your mind before coming to the class?
that the interrelation between environment and geotechnical engineering.
Mhm.
So it's amalgamation of both concepts to deal with various issues of environment.
All right. Otherwise, how would you define geotechnical engineering? What is geotechnical engineering?
So it's basically study of soil and its related structures and design of those structures.
But that will go in foundation engineering and soil mechanics. So you can't sell the same content, with different cover. Labels cannot be changed and the contents cannot be maintained same. So there has to be something different. Okay. So you are curious to know what's the difference. That's what your question is. Yeah, Vikram.
So what I heard after hearing that in geotechnical engineering, what makes it different is that any foreign material, if it gets added or gets removed, the properties get changed. So this is not in the case of other branches that if any water or air is also getting added or removed, the properties are getting enhanced or suppressed. So this makes it more.
So after hearing,
So these foreign materials are present in various regions of the country and they are coming through different paths, and these paths are we are studying that what are their paths that they are coming through. So
you have any exposure to this course earlier? Vikram,
no.
you never heard about this earlier. Because you are speaking very technical terms, so that's why I was asking you this question. You were talking about the paths and the difference and environment and geomechanics and what is the correlation. So I thought that maybe you have some experience or some exposure. So what are your expectations from this course?
Expectation is to learn more about those.
That's from yourself.
Yes.
As far as I am concerned, what do you expect from me?
To get more out of what you have, the knowledge, and so
Okay.
what I can get.
So you are ready to learn whatever is thrown at you. All right. Good. Next.
Hello, sir. I'm Rituparna Chatterjee.
Yes.
This subject seems very challenging and vast. Whatever our seniors said,
Challenging for you or for us? Those who are teaching or those who are studying?
basically those who are studying, those who are very new.
Believe me, I am also studying this. We are in the same boat. All right. So never you should bring this in your mind that you are studying and I am teaching. So we are sailing in the same boat. Both of us are learning together. Okay. Yes, please.
Whatever our seniors said, we haven't heard most of the terms in our BTech. So I'm looking forward to learn more and more about this thing.
So what's your imagination? Let's say if somebody asks you a question, what are you expecting from environmental geomechanics? It might be very vague at this moment, but what comes to your mind?
There are so many aspects to learn, and
okay, so fine. Yeah, next.
My name is Lavindra. I am from
Lavindra.
Punjab.
Okay.
So what I learned in the half an hour or so that they addressed was two things. First was to have a perspective other than just a mechanical loading that we put soil into.
Those are
And-
minor, those are minor technical details. We'll discuss about that later on. This being the introductory session, what transpires after hearing them?
Second is just to not think of soil just as a only soil. It can be any geomaterial, industrial waste product, and other things and all. We have to deal with all these things
Okay. Why?
because it's there. We have
What is
to
the urgency? Why?
in-
Who is forcing you to think like this?
because when we are going to a site, we have no control over the material. Actually, we can't change the material. We have to deal with what is there.
Very good.
So that's
Okay.
what I am saying.
All right. So many times, I think the message which they are trying to give you is that what is that they are telling you? Ask why, and why. Is it not? So first of all, why you are sitting here? The first question. Second is what you are going to gain from this sitting over here. Fine. Third is maybe why I am teaching you and what you might be learning. Clear? So the message which they have given you is that keep asking questions. Is this fine? So whatever you are doing, whenever you are doing, the question number one is why. So the more and more whys you have, the more and more answers you will have in your mind. So you will realize very soon that there is nothing which is very absolute, where I should say, well, I love this or I don't. So the point is, there is a difference between fascination and the realities. So very soon what will happen is, we will start talking about the realities, and then you might realize that whatever has been an idol for you until now might not remain as same. So this is based on the questions which you are asking to yourself, or the questions which are being posed. Another message which one of them has given is that you have to be contemporary. What do you mean by contemporary? Being contemporary. So the first thing which you should do is try to understand. I think somebody was talking about what are the contemporary issues which engineers and technologists are facing. Otherwise, there is no point in teacher saying something and writing down your notebook and you go back and just shut it and forget about it. It's not like that. So unless you know the issues which are prevailing in the contemporary society, there is no point in coming to the schools of higher learning. And why I say this is because all of us are facing a lot of problems, challenges. The question is, who is going to address them? Who is going to solve them? So I think this is another keyword which is coming out from the discussion which these people had with you.
Because we'll have more and more exposures to the new things that are happening
Very
surround.
good. So
surrounding
see,
us.
today's learning is not based on what DN Singh is saying and what Mr. X or Y is saying. You should get a holistic picture of what's happening all over the world. My knowledge might be limited. I might not be aware of what's happening. Is it correct? So unless you are sure of what's happening in the society, and society is not only my Kerala and my Andhra and my Jaisalmer and my Rajasthan. First thing is that it should be like we are Indians. I come from India, not from Kerala and from Andhra and from New Delhi and whatever. It should be that feeling with which the science and technology should be done. So be an Indian. Message is clear. Good. And then try to see the society is not only within your locality. It might be happening, something might be happening somewhere at this moment. So between 11 to 1:45, lot of things might have happened in the world. Is it not? You should be eager to know what has happened. How would you know this? Shrikant, what will be the mechanism which you think you can adopt?
Newspapers.
Newspapers are obsolete. When were they printed? How many hours back they were printed?
Online publications.
Sorry?
Online publications.
Online publications also when they were published. So try to answer this question. Yes.
Social medias.
Yes, you are right, but then the news might not be authentic, or it might be only journalism. You agree? So, you have to synthesize the information and be contemporary. Now, contemporary means I should be aware of what is happening, which mobile phones you guys use, and how to make yourself contemporary is a big question. You understand? That is the first thing which is required to do conventional, apart from conventional, something which is new. So, I think this is the message they are giving you. You can't just live based on the information which was given to you maybe 2 days back. And this is where I say that the new era geomechanics also starts. So, what we are trying to do is the neo geomechanics, which we discuss under the realm of environmental geomechanics, and which I also call as new era geomechanics, where Terzagis are not going to be the what? They are not going to be, yes, anymore. Why? All of you adults, and the general tendency of adults is to blame their parents once they have grown up. So, you have to grow up in your academics also. Agreed? What is general tendency? You did not do this for us, otherwise we would have done like this. So, same thing we are going to say here, that all these fathers and mothers and brothers and sisters of the geomechanics so called haven't done many things, and there are many loopholes which we have been following until now without applying our mind and without asking any question. Clear? But the questions are very apparent, that yes, this was the ignorance, this was a blunder. Did you get the message? So, another thing you must have realized is that the world has changed. There are no textbooks, there are no written notes which you can read over, let us say, few hours and come prepared for the exams or whatever. You must have realized that many of them said, I am working for this organization, I am working for this organization, I am working for this industry. So, one of the messages is that environmental geomechanics makes you contemporary. Number 2, more oriented towards the issues which our industries are facing. Otherwise, who will solve them? So, I will try my best to give you a flare of the problems and the issues which our industries are facing, and I will try to make you state of the art in a way that yes, you can interact with them and you can handle the problems and you can give them a solution. And this has become a major shift in the last few years in science and engineering and technology. So, gone are the days when you just mug up some equation x plus y equal to z and say that yes, I get full marks and that is it. It is of no value. I hope you agree with this.